Hello students, good morning and welcome back to the online class. So we'll continue with the practical problems on consignment account. So please copy down this problem. Okay. So Swati of Udupi consigned 1000 radio sets costing rupees 600 each to Suraj of Bangalore. So the Swati of Udupi. So from Udupi the goods has been consigned to Bangalore. So Swati of Udupi is the consigner because she is sending the goods and the receiver of the goods is consignee, Suraj of Bangalore. So Suraj is consignee, Swati is consigner. So one radio set cost 600 each, means one. So one radio set cost 600 each, and here they have given the pro forma invoice to the agent was 9 lakh. It means one radio set cost rupees 600, correct? But the entire consignment, the goods were consigned for rupees 9 lakh. Now we have to see per value of the goods consigned. How to find total value 9 lakh divided by 1000. That is radio sets, right? 1000. It comes to 900. Means one radio set cost rupees 600, consigned at rupees 900. So this is my invoice price. This is my invoice price. And this is my cost price, actual cost. Okay. So there is a load, right? So load is, what is the load? How to find load? Load is nothing but it is the difference between invoice price and cost price. So what is the difference now? 900 is the invoice price minus 600, so 300 is the load price. Okay. So repeat, listen. So one radio set cost rupees 600, but the pro forma invoice to the agent was 9 lakh, means entire consignment took place at the entire consignment took place for 9 lakh. Okay. So they have sent 1000 goods, that is for 9 lakh. So 9 lakh divided by 1000, that is the number of goods, is equals to per unit value. So one radio set was consigned for rupees 900. The actual cost is 600 but consigned for 900. So the difference is load price. Okay, so load price is 300. If you want, you can copy it on this point. If you want, you take down. The cost of radio set is, cost of each radio set is equals to 600. Cost of each radio set is 600. Next line, right? Invoice price of each radio set. Invoice price of each radio set is equals to 9 lakh divided by 1000 is equals to 900. 9 lakh divided by 1000 is equals to 900. So next line you write load price is equals to 900 minus 600 is equals to rupees 300. 900 minus 600 is equals to rupees 300. Okay, so now we'll continue with the other part. Okay, so the load price calculation is done. Next, Swati incurred following expense on consignment. Now Swati is the consigner, so all the expenses incurred by Swati is a non-recurring. The pro forma invoice 9 lakh, it is done. Commission was fixed at 5% on gross sale proceeds. So you have to charge commission of 5% on sale proceeds. The agent accepted the bill for 2 lakh drawn on them as an advance. So it is bill drawn. So bills receivable in consignee's account, bills payable in consigner's account. In transit, 100 radio sets were totally destroyed. So this is an abnormal loss. 29,000 was received. So this we have to take in the abnormal loss account. When goods were sold, the principal received, the principal means the consigner. Okay, the agent means the consignee. So principal means the consigner received the account sales from the agent. Agent means consignee, showing that 600 radio were sold for 6 lakh. Means the total value of sale is 6 lakh. That is 600 was sold. And they paid custom duty of 10,000, clearing charges 5,000, warehousing 4,500, sale expense 6,000. So consignee incurred 4 expenses. Now you have to identify them as a non-recurring and recurring. So custom duty, you know what is custom duty and you know what is clearing charges. So this both the expenses incur before the goods enter the gate. Gate in the sense enters the godown. If you get confused with that, you just think enters the godown. Okay, clearing is done, it is done outside the godown, means we take it as an outside the gate. Okay, so that is done before the goods reaches the godown. So these are non-recurring expense. Warehousing rent you pay after you use that warehouse, right? When you are going to use the warehouse, when you receive the goods, you have to store that goods, right? So at that time you are going to use the warehouse. So warehousing rent as well as sale, when you receive, after you receive the goods, you assemble in the warehouse, then you appoint the person to sell the goods, right? So warehousing and sales expenses are recurring. It will recur. Always these expenses will incur. The agent remitted the draft for the balance after deducting the amount of bill already accepted. It is nothing but the balancing figure what the consignee has to pay to the consigner, that was remitted by the agent. Agent means consigner. Sorry, consignee. Prepare necessary ledger accounts in the books of Swati. Swati means consigner. Okay, so first we'll calculate what is the abnormal loss value. Now you have to calculate this, just 2 minutes. Okay, do it fast. Okay, so check your answer. First, you have to take cost of goods lost. So 100 units were lost. You have to take the cost price. So cost price is 600. Then you have to add proportionate non-recurring expense of consignor. So consignor incurred freight 7,500, carriage 500, and insurance 2,000. So total it comes to 10,000. So 10,000 incurred for 1,000 units. You want what is the non-recurring expense of 100 units. So you have to do the cross multiplication. So 10,000 into 100 divided by 1,000, it comes to 1,000. Next, you have to add the proportionate non-recurring expense of consignee, but the goods as lost in transit. So consignee's expenses is not added because the consignee has not received the goods. So it is nil. The consignee's proportionate non-recurring expense is nil. So total it is 100, and the total unit of loss is 100, and the value is 61,000. So if you're done, then you go for the next working note, that is calculation of consignment stock, the value of consignment stock. Those who have completed working note number 1, you can go for working note number 2. So the second working note, that is calculation of value of consignment stock. Check your answer. First, you have to take the invoice price of goods unsold. So now you have to find what is the unsold units. So 1,000 was consigned, and the 100 were lost in transit. So 900. So 900 is the units received by consignee. Out of 900, he sold 600 units, right? So the remaining units is 300. That is 1,000 minus 100, that is loss, and 600, that is sales. So left with 300, and you have to take the invoice price. So invoice price is 900. Next, you have to add the non-recurring expenses of consignor. Again, 10,000, that is incurred for 1,000 units. Now you want it for 300 because you're calculating what is the value of consignment stock. Next, you have to take the proportionate non-recurring expense of consignee. The only one change is that is the units. Okay, it is 900, not 1,000. So many of the students make the mistake here. Okay, you please just say watch carefully. It is not 1,000, it is 900. Why it is 900? Because consignee received only 900 units. Though the 1000 were consigned, but 100 it was lost in the transit. So consignor received only 900 means the whatever expenses he incur, that is only for 900. So 15,000 only two expenses, right? One is custom duty and the clearing charge. Only two expense that is non-recurring. So if you add, you will get 15,000. See here, custom duty 10,000, clearing charges 5,000. Total it comes to 15,000. So 15,000 he incurred for 900 units. We want for 300, so it comes to 5,000. So the value of our consignment stock is 2,78,000. Okay, next we'll move to the ledger accounts. So right in the books of Swati, that is consignor, in the books of Swati, that is consignor, you are going to prepare consignment account. So right, consignment account. So first you have to start with the consignment entry, that is two goods sent on consignment account. 1000 into 900, that comes to 9 lakh. So you can directly write 9 lakh because here it is given. The pro forma invoice to the agent was 9 lakh. Next you go sentence by sentence. That is the first thing is done. Swati incurred following expenses on consignment. So it is the consignor's expenses. So you have to write to bank account, that is expenses. Freight 7,500, carriage 500 and insurance 2,000. Okay, next. So 9 lakh it is done. Commission we will record after we enter the sales. Okay, after we record the sales, we'll charge the commission. Next one, that is in transit 100 radio sets were totally destroyed. So that is by abnormal loss account, working note number 1. So then the 29,000 which was received, that to be recorded in abnormal loss account. The next one, that is a sale entry. So write by Suraj account. After that, the expenses incurred by consignee. That is to Suraj's account, that is expenses incurred by consignee. So next one, that is the last, sorry, commission. To Suraj's account commission. So 6 lakh is the total sale on that 5%. Okay, next. Before you write consignment stock, there is a closing stock. You have to adjust the load price, right? So it is buy goods sent on consignment account. That is the load price included in the goods consigned. So 1000 units of goods consigned and the load price is 300. Next, you write the consignment stock, that is working out number 2. Now next, that is the load price on consignment stock. So the entry is to stock reserve. So number of units unsold, that is 300. 300 is the load price. So 300 into 300, 90,000. Difference is transferred to P&L account. So now do the total and find the balance that is transferred to P&L account. So the total is 12,39,000 and the difference is 1,83,500. So the next ledger account is Suraj's account, that is consignee's account. So now you have to do this. So I give 3 minutes to do the Suraj's account. So do it fast. So do it fast. Okay, check your answer. The first one, that is to consignment account, that is 6 lakh, that is sale entry. Here it is. The next one, that is expenses incurred by consignee. So here it is to Suraj. In Suraj's account it is by consignment. Next it is to Suraj, that is commission by consignment. So here they have drawn the bill on a consignee, that is 2 lakh. So to write by bills receivable, the balancing that is transferred to bank, sorry, balance that to be need to be paid, that is bank account, that is final settlement total 6 lakh, and the difference that the final settlement to be done, that is 3,44,500. So if you're done with consignee, then you go for the next ledger account. Those who are completed, they can start with the next ledger account. So next ledger account, that is abnormal loss account. The first entry, you see the consignment account credit side, there is by abnormal loss. So in abnormal loss account, it is to consignment. To consignment. So you have incurred 61,000, that is abnormal loss. You have incurred the loss. The insurance company settled 29,000. So you have received the money. The consignor is going to receive the money. That is bank account debit to abnormal loss account. Why it is abnormal loss? Because you have incurred loss. You have claimed the loss. So the insurance company settled 29,000. So it is by bank account 29,000. Difference that is transferred to P&L account. So can find the difference. Total 61,000. So from 61,000, if you deduct 29,000, you will get 32,000. Next ledger account, that is goods sent on consignment account. First one, that is by consignment. In consignment account, debit side, you have written two goods sent on consignment. So in goods sent on consignment account, it is by consignment. Then again in consignment account credit side, you have written by goods sent on consignment. Here it is. So in goods sent on consignment account, it is to consignment, and the difference is transferred to trading account. Difference is transferred to trading account. So total 9 lakh. From that, if you deduct 3 lakh, you will get 6 lakh. Okay, so they have asked you to prepare the ledger accounts in the books of consignor, that is Swati. So we have done. So in the incoming week, the next week, you have internal examination, right? So from a financial accounting 2, you have to study 2 chapters. You have one more class on Wednesday where I wind up the second chapter. Okay, so till there you have to study for your first internal examination, that is first chapter, that is accounting from incomplete records and consignment account, and don't skip any chapter. So I may ask from one chapter for one section and other questions in the second chapter. Okay, so don't skip any chapter. So read read thoroughly. Be clear with the concepts for your internal examination. Read the theory part as well as the practical part. Don't skip theory. And one more thing, that is I'm going to send you the PDF that is regarding the assignment questions on second chapter. Okay, that the submission you have to do after the exam. After you write the exam, then again I will give 1 week time. So the submission date will be mentioned in the question itself, that is PDF itself. So you have to submit later. But that's assignment you have to write in the notes. The first internal examination, you know the procedure, right? You have to write it in the paper. You have to take the photo of that. You have to convert into PDF and you have to mail it to the concerned mail ID. So I already sent to the mail IDs of different subjects along with the portion, right? So For your internal examination, you have to write it in the paper. You have to take the pic of that. You have to convert it into PDF and you have to send it to the concerned mail ID before the time. Okay, we have restricted you for some times, right? Before that, you have to send that. After that, it is not considered for your exam. You have to write the re-exam. Okay, so before that, you have to submit that. But the assignment questions what I'm giving to you, you have to write it in the notes. Okay, I'm going to send the assignment question Wednesday or Thursday, but don't worry, you read for your internal examination. After your internal examination, you start working on that, then you can send it before the time. I will give enough time to submit the assignment. Okay, so do it well for your examination. We will meet once again through this platform in the next class, that is on the Wednesday's class. Okay, so till then, take care.